Hello, my fellow Scoopers. Auzzy Scooper here in the corner pocket. Got a college basketball spot for you here tonight. Texas Tech taking on West Virginia at home. Texas Tech 5-4 against the spread here on the young season, 11-2 straight up. West Virginia 8-2 against the spread, 12-1 straight up. Texas Tech's led by head coach Chris Beard, a guy who had a phenomenal season last year, historic turnaround at Little Rock. Took over a 13-18 team, led them to a 30-5 record. Pretty unbelievable. In the NCAA tournament, got the 12 seed, took on Purdue in the first round, down 14 late in the game. Come back, force overtime, take it to double OT and prevail 85-83. I like good coaches and see what kind of things they do in the tournament. That's what Beard did. He spent 10 years at Texas Tech in his younger years as an assistant under Bob Knight, one of the best ever. Now, getting his opportunity, Texas Tech was very smart to capitalize on him. He wasn't going to be on the market very long. Texas Tech coming off of a game against Iowa State where they were, big lead early, up 14 in the second half, had struggled closing, kind of a flat spot there late before the holiday season on the road at Hilton. Showed what kind of team they were in the first half, but had trouble closing. I think that's an issue here. We'll see tonight that it is not going to be one that takes the rest of the season by storm. Texas Tech, veteran group, three juniors, two seniors as their five leading scorers. Don't turn the ball over much. They play sound basketball. They're led by Keenan Evans and Anthony Livingston. Evans is a Texas product, 6'3" guard, ready here in his junior season. Field goal percentage is up from 41 to 48. Three-point percentage from 37 to 44. Showed he was ready this season in the opener. 9 for 12 from the field. 5 for 5 from 3. 28 points, 1 turnover. Last year, when he had some moments there in his sophomore season in the end of February, Texas Tech had a run where they had 3 straight upsets against Iowa State, 21st in the country, Baylor 14th, and Oklahoma 3rd. He went 15 of 22 in those 3 games, including 6 of 11 from three-point range. Showed he's ready for them big stage moments. His counterpart, the guy that'll be there at the end of the game, and I think the real closer on his team, Anthony Livingston, transfer from Arkansas State, DC native, averaged 15 and 10 as a sophomore and a junior at Arkansas State. Last 2 games, he's only in a 6th game at Texas Tech. In the last 2, coming into his own here in the new atmosphere. 11 for 21 from the court, 7 for 13 from the three-point range. Big guy, can stretch it out. Kind of reminds me of Lamar Odom a little bit. Just a natural-born scorer. When the ball leaves his hand around the hoop, nice lefty little hook. It's smooth coming out of his hand. With being a transfer, not many people know about him. If he played in the NBA, I wouldn't be shocked. He needs to work on his foot speed a little bit, but the dude is a scorer, especially built for this college game nowadays. Matchup of 2 elite defenses, both 12th and 13th in the NCAA, right about 60 points a game. Now here's the discrepancy. Rebounding. Texas Tech, top 6 in the country at 11.6 rebound margin per game. West Virginia, a press team, not that big. They're 96th in the country in rebound margin. Can struggle on the boards at times. And really, you got a team here, Texas Tech, they make free throws, 74.6%. And in West Virginia, not only do they struggle shooting the ball when the game's in motion, they don't make very many shots when they're at the free throw line either, 65.2%. It's just a team that really depends on the press. If Press Virginia is not efficient and they're not the team with more energy, it's just a team of personnel that's going to have some issues. They really depend on the dribble drive beating you off, or do they create the double and dish to somebody for a dunk. If you're playing sound defense and you're in their face and you're requiring them to do dribble drive, step back jumpers, and play real offense with screens, they struggle. There's no hiding it. If you take care of the ball against this team, they will have issues, and that's something that this veteran group for Texas Tech does. They take care of the ball. Last year, when West Virginia came to Texas Tech, they prevailed 80-76. It was a game where Texas Tech did have some issues taking care of the ball. Now, you're older, a couple new guys into bigger roles. I don't think it happens this time. Texas Tech takes care of business. Low-scoring first half coming off that holiday season for the 2 teams. And, I could see like 32-29. Wouldn't be surprised if West Virginia was leading at halftime, type of thing where Texas Tech maybe coming off the holiday season themselves, a little bit of pressure. First home game in the Big 12, going to be super amped up. Just going to be an ugly first half back and forth where really in the second half. Texas Tech shows what kind of team they're going to be for the second half. Livingston especially, I think he takes over the game. Texas Tech prevails 71-61. Money line it +2. Both very quality. Scooper out.